coastal city of Wilmington, North Carolina, known as Wilmington, was once home to the set of countless TV shows and hit movies. November 7, 2018 kicked off the 24th annual Cucalorus Film Festival, and over the next 5 days, well over 100 films were screened, lectures given on the future of business and technology, and live shows performed on stages all over town. I am pumped. Like, there's something about spending an hour and a half laughing, and it was great.
Strangest thing, man? Oh, okay, I went to Ibiza. I didn't know it was like, you know, the other way around there.
What's up, my friends? So we are at the 24th annual Cucalorus Film Festival in Wilmington. There's really 3 sections to it. Film is what it started as, a non-competitive film festival. Secondly, there's stage, and third, there's connect. We're gonna start with film.
Do you guys have any questions? I can start us off if you don't.
Some of these short films are getting a little far out there. I don't know. I'm growing as an artist on this journey. Yesterday, everything was so frustratingly liberal that I was starting to get mad at the end.
What an achievement of human intelligence that is. Or the classic example of putting a human on the moon. Those are real clear marks of the human intellect.
This is the Cape Fear Community College Union Station building. I've never seen it. I think it's either remodeled or new. I'm not sure. It's new. Very nice. The ticket box office is upstairs, and a lot of the Connect lectures are in here. So I'm eating lunch at Crust right now, and this is an epic sandwich. Meatloaf, Munster cheese, gravy, and potatoes. I have been trying to make this thing way too difficult. So this is the first film festival that I have ever been to, and it's a little bit of a unique experience. I think there's 3 reasons that people make films. One is art. They want to share an experience or some perspective on life that is unique to them. 2, they have a political agenda, meaning that they want something changed. Or 3, they're just in it to make money like Hollywood. And we're definitely not dealing with that type of filmmaker. Typically when we think of a job, we think of something we can see, touch, feel, use in our lives. So even though we consume a massive amount of video on TV and the internet, it's not something that we're used to paying for. And it's distributed on a mass scale, so a single man with a camera is judged on the same standard as what we see on TV that's produced in Hollywood with million-dollar budgets and hundreds of people. So are film jobs really that rare? So Whiskey Tango Foxtrot, the WTF bar, has a stage set up, and part of Cucalorus stage is taking place here. Right now there's a game going on, but they also have like theater performances and I think some kind of music and drinks late into the night. So basically it's a good place to meet other filmmakers and like-minded people. So today is the 5th and final day of Cucalorus. There's a competition going on that I've been really looking forward to. Oh yeah, Hell's Kitchen's a good stop for lunch too. All right, so what happened here is it's called the 10 by 10. They took 10 entrepreneurs and 10 filmmakers, paired them up, gave them 5 days to produce a promo video, and this is the screening for it.
I wanted to say that the first piece might be a little adult, so if there are any children, you might just want to step out for a second for this one, but I am very excited, like I said, but it's
peaceful for me, just being out there. You're separated from the rest of the world and you're just connected with key elements of life. But also swell can mean expansion, it can mean growth.
Because I was so worried every time I had sex with my husband, I would end up getting another urinary tract infection, and I was just scared. Every time I went to the bathroom, it was like playing a game of toilet Russian roulette.
And I wanted you guys to just start out real quick, the filmmakers, to just tell me what was the inspiration behind making the concepts that you came up with.
Cool, my name's Ryan Risley. I work with Digital Guard Media. We did a piece for KWH Coin. They do Bitcoin technology, blockchain technology with a basis in renewable energy. So it was a little bit of a challenge to figure out all the information they were giving us and kind of parse it down into like a 4-minute kind of thing, and throw in a little bit of animation to help explain the process a little bit. We ended up using a combination of interviews with cameras, After Effects to do some 2D animation, and then even some Cinema 4D to animate their Bitcoin in the beginning and the end. So,
Yeah, you did a great job on it.
cool, thank you.
My name is Cody Scott. This is... I'm Dylan Bradshaw. We were working on the film Opiate for the Cucalorus Festival. It was the 10 by 10. I'm a commercial videographer and she does the photography aspect of it. This is my wife, Christina. And he's a legit filmmaker.
Yeah, I'm a film student at UCW, and I'm actually a senior working on my senior thesis film.
My name's Tim. I'm a filmmaker and YouTuber. I actually started photography going to the Savannah College of Art and Design.
Yeah, it was a complete accident. I've played in bands my whole life, and we were doing a lot of recordings, and we decided to get a really cheap home video camera to do video press kits. I ended up getting hired on a movie to record sound and write music, and they fired the DP the first day, and they're like, hey, who knows how to use a camera? I was like, I can turn one on, so that started my whole career, and then I had to learn how to edit from that, and that was 20 years ago. So
the very first reason I picked up a camcorder was the one old school camcorders, because I wanted to actually get myself in slow motion skateboarding.
I picked up a camera because creating something out of nothing is definitely a passion, and there's nothing better than that.
When I got into filmmaking, it was me in my backyard with a little crappy Discovery Channel, like Discovery Kids Channel camera, just making stuff with my friends.
I really love nature photography, and I love shooting people in nature. So combining what you love and what brings out the emotion in the moment.
That's dangerous, shooting people in nature.
we're such a visual society now, and everybody's so ADHD, like you have to have the shiny cat toy grabbing attention. So I wouldn't worry so much about the technology and the tools you have. You can always acquire those, borrow those. I would focus more on the message, making sure you get the story across and the core message to the audience, because you can make things look pretty and great, but if they don't get what you're trying to convey to them, that message, then you kind of miss the mark.
Like, everyone loves seeing movies. Everyone loves going to the theater and just going into another world and forgetting about all the stress of your day-to-day life and just cheering for that superhero, or watching that explode, like car explode, or seeing that T-Rex eat someone.
When we were first starting off, we were just searching on Facebook and Instagram for some businesses that had a really good story to tell, but not the highest budget, essentially, right? And you don't have a portfolio, so you can't charge them a ton. We approached it and said, hey guys, we're gonna shoot this video for free. It turned out really good, and after that, it scaled our company to go from working part-time jobs and doing this to doing this full-time.
Even if you can't get paid for it, try to be around as much as you can. That's what I'm always doing, even constantly to this day. Like the gaffers, I'm always studying their lighting techniques, camera guys, like how they choose to use certain pieces of glass on the front of the camera versus doing things in post. Just always try to be around it and absorb as much as you can. There's a lot of really smart, talented people out there you can always learn from. Good stuff on the internet. Just keep the passion.
Yeah. So I think as long as you're shooting every day, all the time, you'll be just fine.
Don't ever compare yourself with other filmmakers and what they're doing. Just look at your last video and compare yourself to that. Compare yourself to yourself.
Yeah, don't do the whole comparison game. to with other people. You want to focus on yourself. And just
Right.
always believe in yourself, no matter how hard it gets. Even if you make a horrible video, I make every video I make a learning experience, no matter if it's like a success or a failure.
Is network, and network with other filmmakers, photographers, YouTube creators.
So many connections.
Yeah. Subscribe. Yeah, below.
Smash the subscribe button.
Yeah.
Good job,
Thank you.
man. Yeah.
Appreciate it,
thanks
guys.
so
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Yeah, good luck with Texas.
All right, my friends, 5 days, lots of screenings, live lectures about entrepreneurship and technology, and stage performances of beautiful dancers and singing and that live performance stuff, which is a different world, but still art. Mostly for film though. We're talking like politics, you got a message to share, or making it for art, just to take people into a place they can't go in their own minds, or at least can't visualize. Or you're trying to make money on it, which is Hollywood, and I mean, ultimately, well, it takes a lot of people to run Hollywood. And one of the guys we met tonight picked up a job just from being involved with music when a movie came to town. It's turning into a different game, but freelancers with technology now have the chance to get out and make promos for businesses. And y'all heard it. You gotta work for free. Get out, find a business, even if you gotta shoot their promo for free. Let your work speak for itself, and eventually you'll start picking up jobs. But it is not an easy thing to do. Everybody has their own story, and it's all about getting out and hustling. Speaking of hustling, we're headed back to Texas. I don't know if you remember Sub Rosa or not, the action indie film that we were working on out in Texas. About this time last year, has another shoot coming up. I told him I'd be there on Thursday, and it's a 1,500-mile drive, which takes about 2 days to get back to Texas. I gotta edit this. Time and editing are, I mean, in my opinion, a filmmaker's nemesis. Let me know if y'all enjoyed this, because there are a lot more artists and filmmakers that I come in contact with who would be willing to share their stories if y'all find it helpful. If you have any questions, I'll be glad to answer them. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. And if I can't answer your question, then I'll probably find somebody that can. Or maybe we'll just make a video about it. All right. Peace.